2, 3, fire!
Knights, Vikings, Samurai, Woolen, Outlander, 4. Okay, looks like everything's all good to go. Audio good, capture card good, and of course the camera. Awesome, perfect. Okay, we are good to go. What up to all the two warriors of For Honor? My name is Miguel, and guess what, guys? It is here. It is finally here. We're finally going to begin the full reveal of the brand new hero, the OCELOTL hero in For Honor. And guys, I'm excited. Now I know, I know. You guys are gonna probably say, dude, we already saw what the hero looks like, Yes, I am aware, and I did do, of course, a trailer and a discussion of it. Oh,
successful hunt when I first heard the screams.
Oh, it's listening again. But yeah, we already saw this. So if you guys do not know, yes, you already know. I already reacted to the teaser trailer, and I already reacted to, of course, the reveal trailer of the brand new hero. So I already know about that. But we actually did not get the full reveal of the brand new hero. We just got to see what the new hero looks like. We did not know, we did not get the reveal of the brand new hero's moveset. Of course, his feet, the rest of his armor, and of course everything else. So yeah, we already know what he looks like, but we do not know what else he's going to be getting. So I'm excited for it. Also, we are going to be getting some patch notes like they always do. We're also going to be getting ourselves a reveal of an event happening, so I can't wait for that. Also, they're going to be showing us armor variations for the Vikings, the Woolen, and of course the Outlanders, so that's going to be awesome. And what else am I missing? Oh, of course they're going to be talking about which other heroes are going to be getting their Hero Fest, so I can't wait to go ahead and see. Also, Griffin got his new execution for his Hero Fest, and the execution looks awesome, so I can't wait to go ahead and post that video tomorrow about his new execution. It looks really, really cool. Also, guys, giving you guys a heads up that after this, Warriors Den is done, I am going to go ahead and do a full recap about what the developers talked about. So it's going to be a condensed version of course, of the Warriors Den, because if you guys do not know, this Warriors Den is going to be 2 hours long, so it's a big one. So I'm going to go ahead and do a full breakdown, recap version, in a short way, not a long one, in a shorter term. So yeah, but expect that to come out either tomorrow or on Saturday. So yeah. Also, like always, every single time when it comes to a Warriors Den live stream For Honor, I always come prepared with some food. So I have myself some food. I'm gonna be eating this later once we get to the the characters gameplay. So I can't wait for that. And then anything else we're gonna be talking. So I got myself some food. Anybody else does anybody know what's inside here? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what's inside here. Oh wait, hold on a second. Let's rewatch the trailer before I show you guys this. Yeah, dude, this was such an awesome trailer, man. And it's been a long time since we got a CGI trailer in For Honor. The last hero that got his own CGI trailer was actually the Jean Hu in 2019. That was the last time a hero got his own CGI trailer.
Let the hunt begin.
Damn, dude, it looks so freaking awesome. Yeah, like I said before, the Jean Hu was the last hero to go ahead and get his own CGI trailer. Everybody else, that they came after the Jean Hu, they basically were like cinematic trailers or gameplay trailers. But CGI, no. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. Oh yeah, like I said, food. So I came prepared. By the time we hit closer to the end of the live show. Oh god, the cage boat. Hey, what do you know? Either way, so yeah, here's the food that I got, and of course we're gonna be reacting to an Aztec hero. And you know what? I think it's only fitting,
Welcome back, Warriors.
for this.
It's Warriors time.
I got myself, of course, some nice good food. If you guys want to know what this is a quesadilla. with some
But before we
arroz
get into
and,
all
of course,
the nitty-gritty
some
on the new
frijoles.
hero, July 27th.
So, yeah, I'm going to be eating
I
a
believe we have
quesadilla with
stuff
arroz and
dropping.
frijoles.
Yeah, we got
I
some
do
stuff
not
dropping,
like,
and we
of
can
course, the
tell
green
you
pepper.
all about that right now.
I know you guys will probably say, dude,
yeah,
aren't you Latino?
You all know how
don't
this
you like
works by
spicy
now.
shit?
We
No.
want to get to talking about this new hero
Stop
'cause we
doing
are
that
super
stereotypical
excited
thing that
about
all
that,
Latin
but we
people
want
eat
you to
spicy
also
shit. No,
benefit as much
not
as
everybody.
possible from it. Enjoy
Funny
the
thing
stream
is,
with us. So,
you know,
I hope
I'm
you
not
link your
actually,
Ubisoft
I'm
account
not
to your
Mexican.
Twitch account
I'm
while you're watching
Guatemalan.
us,
So
because
yeah.
for every 30 minutes
So yeah, if you guys are
watch
probably
us, you're gonna
wondering
get
if
a
I'm Mexican,
scavenger
no,
crate,
I'm
and
Guatemalan.
also at the end of this stream,
Kind of
you're gonna
funny
put into a
because
chance to
Guatemala
win
and
the
Mexico are
grand
not that far
prize
from
kinda
each other.
thing,
They're actually
either
really
100,000
close
steel
to each other.
or
But,
the new
yeah,
hero.
but either way,
Again,
no,
like,
I'm not
trying to say
Mexican.
this
So
every
yeah,
time,
but
you
either way,
this
even though I'm not
is
Mexican, that doesn't mean I'm not Latino.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
yeah,
good.
and it's really awesome that
we
we're
have a
finally
lot
getting
more
ourselves
going on
a
with Twitch
Latino
as well, so not
hero
only
in
can
For
you
Honor,
be
which is
watching
fantastic.
that, but,
Representing the
we are
Latino
gonna be
culture,
running
which is
a bit of a
fantastic.
top 10 streamers
And I
next
can't wait to
week on
see
July
what the brand new
27th. So
hero's
for the week of
moveset
the
is going to
release
be,
of the new
his
hero, if you're out there
armors,
streaming on
his
Twitch and,
executions, his
rack up
feats,
your
everything
hours,
else.
we're gonna
I'm
take the top
excited for it,
10
man.
of
It's
you
going to be
and,
freaking
grant you
fantastic.
100,000 steals. So
I'm
there
excited.
you go. There's your motivation right
Yeah,
there.
I
Get
cannot
on
wait to
Twitch,
go ahead and
stream
eat
it.
this quesadilla. It's going to be
Betting to
really
make sure
awesome.
there's
So
no-
yeah,
it's going to be
yeah.
good. Also, yeah,
Yeah, we
I
don't
got
account,
myself
we
a
don't
drink
account
too.
for- we don't
I
agree
stopped by.
or-
Well, actually,
we do not
my
skip
mom
the
stopped by
We suffer no
a
fools
Mexican
here,
restaurant,
as
and
that's
this is
very
right here
true.
is actually a tamarindo,
so no
which
fools
is a
will be
really
suffered, but
a
the
nice
top 10
food
legitimate
drink.
streamers.
Chat sweating like, am I the fool?
So, no, you have to ask. Then, that's
Yeah.
probably the problem. But
Tastes
yeah,
good.
so,
I could have gotten
but
them
if you're not
in
into streaming
horchata,
too,
but
we've got
you know,
covered as well,
tamarindo's not
just
that
by
bad.
watching
Either way,
people stream starting next week as
we're
well. You can
good to
also win
go.
some
So I'm all
fabulous
prepared,
prizes here.
like
So
always.
you watch
I got
an
my
hour,
drink
you get
ready.
XP boost,
I got
you
my
watch,
food
4
ready.
hours, you get more
And
XP,
we're all
you get
ready
scavenger crate,
for
you
the
get
reveal of the
champion
brand new
status,
hero.
steal.
Yeah.
It's like a total of 10K.
I'm excited.
It's a lot,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot, and all you have to do is watch. So you know, honestly, starting next week.
Also, apologize if I
we
was
got you
talking a
covered,
lot.
Whether you're
These guys were talking,
watching,
so
whether you're streaming, whether you're
Sorry about
playing, we're gonna have a great time. So
We're gonna fix
keep an
some
eye out for that.
audio.
Yeah.
Next
on
week.
my headset.
But wait, there's more.
Awesome.
We've got a free week coming to For Honor. So chance for you to get
Oh,
all your
sweet. We're
friends
getting a
in
free
the
week of
game,
For Honor.
Be like, play this game. It's amazing.
It is.
It's a
yeah.
funny sword game. I think we're at like peak funny sword game right now.
We're at
Like
peak funny sword?
Yeah, the game's super healthy. So yeah,
yeah.
get your friends on board because we've got more to help them out. And if you're like, well, I've already tried to get all my friends
right, yeah.
into the game. They all tried, and now they don't play anymore. We've got something for that too.
That's right. That's right. We're prepared for any
Ooh.
type of situation that could come up here. That's why we have a reactivation program that's
With
also
free
starting next week
rewards.
from July 27th and running all the way through September 14th. So you may be asking, what is a reactivation program? I know I was asking that earlier, but it's a great system here where basically if you are playing the game, you're an active player playing at least within the last year, you can kind of send a little re-invite.
I remember
Not
they
new
did this
players, but
last
maybe
year.
people who've dropped off, and you say,
So
hey,
they're doing
guess
it
what?
again, which is
We have
awesome.
a new amazing hero that's launching. The game is at
This time
its
you have to give
peak
rewards,
it's
which is
ever
cool.
been. It's so much fun. We got
Yeah.
all these things. So just come back and play. Just jump back in.
It's
Maybe
going to be contentious in chat.
Yep, I'm fine with that. I will,
And I'm okay with it,
I will
too.
deal with the contention on this. All right, I'm still having a blast with it. But anyway, you bring them back.
Facts are facts.
And guess what? If you get people coming back through the reactivation program here, you're going to win some fabulous, awesome prizes too. You'll get some XP boosts, scavenger crates, an exclusive elite outfit. If you bring one person back, 2 friends you bring back, you're going to get more crates, a new effect. And 3 or more friends, guess what? You're going to get some awesome champion status, some steel. And the people you bring back, they benefit as well. They get champion status, they get some steel. So it's a great way to bring some people back who've maybe dropped off over the past, like a year or so ago. But those people who maybe got the game right at the beginning were like, I love the campaign, but what's up with multiplayer? And you're like, hey, that's all fixed. It's amazing now. I know, there's still people.
Mostly fixed.
There's still people, like, yeah, it's fixed. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still funny. They're just like, oh, yeah, I played when it came out, but haven't come back. You're like, no, come back.
Hey,
now.
I got a deal for you.
Yeah, we've got it.
Yeah, the
But
game has
great-
changed
great
a
chance to earn some
long,
steel, get your
long
friends back in.
time.
It's like,
dude.
hey, just
Even though there's
come
still
play
problems, the
new,
game,
Ocelot
the game
hero.
does not
So,
look the same as it was
we
before.
Get into the new Ocelot hero.
Even though I wish they would update the campaign though, with the modern
Wow, I got ahead of myself.
And that's the big, that's the headline.
gameplay that we
I do
have
all
right
the
now.
time. It's okay. So let's take a quick look at
Ooh,
what
title
happened last
update.
TU and what's coming up this TU.
See what's going to be
There's
having
last
title
TU.
update 2.
Here's
So
this
also
TU.
the
We got
Hero,
new
July
Event
27th.
Pass, armor
Event
variations,
Pass,
performance mode,
July
console
27th.
players
New
support,
armor variation, July
and
27th.
Shadows of the Hidakiri
Performance
throwback
mode.
event,
Ooh,
which is
cool.
actually like the first
July
event, first time I
27th.
helped out on Friday.
Shadow.
Like,
Oh,
officially
yay!
was,
They're bringing
was
back
an
this
event
event.
that
Oh, I
launched.
like this
And then
event. This
we
is
got
awesome.
3 more
We have
Hero
the
Fests
Shadows
coming up,
of
too.
the
We'll talk
Hidokiri
about
throwback
which
event.
heroes will be included
Ah,
in
I
that a
get
little
to
later in the show.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And we got the Hero Fest too. Awesome.
Might be a little stabby.
No,
a little
maybe.
stabby here.
Well, I mean, you got a pretty
Sweet,
good
they're bringing
option
back
for
the
Sandy at
the
some point, just 'cause
Hidokiri
all the
event.
funny stuff we
Awesome.
have,
Oh yeah.
but Brian, did my ears deceive me? Did you mention a performance mode?
I did. And so before we jump into all the details about the OCELOT, we're going to talk about the console performance mode coming up. So we'll be right back with Gabrielle to talk about that. So don't go anywhere.
Yep. Stick around.
Interesting. So they're starting out with the performance mode. Usually they always save these towards the end. Okay, so what do we got? Performance mode, then meet the Acela narrative, meet the Acela art and direction, meet the Acela gameplay, after that patch notes, after that the wrap up. Okay? Not bad. Damn, it's gonna be 2 hours though. It's gonna be long though a bit. Yeah, man, the whole main focus on this is basically, of course, the Acela hero. So I'm excited for it. Got an itch on my nose. For some reason. I can get an itch on my nose. Either way, let me see if I can skip this a little bit more forward because I am watching this a little bit more. There we go. I'm watching this, a little bit later because I didn't get a chance to watch this when it was actually live. I was working at the time, so yeah. It was hard for me not to get spoiled a bit. Yeah. I stayed off YouTube for a little bit, not to go ahead and get spoiled from anything that to do with the review of the
console
Acela hero.
performance mode. Why don't you quickly tell everyone at home what it is that you do for Honor?
I'm the programming team lead of the content programmer, so all engine, UI, gameplay.
So all that nitty gritty, like getting your hands dirty.
Exactly.
I like it. I like it.
This guy looks like
So
he's
we've
going
got
to a
console
vacation or
performance mode
something
coming
with
to you.
the
a couple of
the
notes
Hawaiian
before we jump
shirt.
into the specifics. This will be a new option in the UI. So for those of you who are like, I like my For Honor how it is. I don't want any changes. Okay, that's fine. You can just leave it on quality mode, which is where it'll be by default, which is the For Honor you've known and loved for these 7 years. It's nuts. But
change
for those
is
of you who are like,
good.
I want more frames.
Sometimes.
I want more frames in my For Honor. We're going to have a performance mode option you can select. There will be some trade-offs. So you'll be trading a little bit of graphic fidelity for more frames. But this will enable some of you to finally light parry. So, but this is great because it's a feature that
Everybody's happy
community
with
has
that.
asked for literal years now. And I'm just excited that we're able to bring it. So why don't we jump into some of the specifics, and you can walk us through it.
Yeah. So like you mentioned, there are some trade-offs. I'm going to start with those. So we reduced the resolution to 1080p. So some had 4K, now it's 1080p.
Ooh, this
We
will be
reduced some
interesting.
graphic upgrades, some console
To some
graphic
people.
upgrade, reduced that also to get the best performance.
I'm not really good when it comes to all the
There's
tech
some
stuff.
possibility to have screen tearing.
I'm only
but
good at
if you
giving
have
out
some
news,
hardware
that's
that
about it.
supports
But when it
VR
comes to
or
anything that's to do with
refresh
tech,
rate, can,
batted
mitigate
scene,
that.
or
That's
anything
really
like that in the
nice.
game,
Exactly,
no, I'm not
yeah,
good
yeah.
with that.
And also
I'm only
there's,
good at
if
giving
you
out
have a
news and all that stuff. It gives you guys
120
updates.
hertz monitor or TV.
But some of the
So get
other
even
400
better,
content creators, they
performance.
actually know.
All right, and for those
About
of you who
this.
are like, well,
Me?
what
Not much.
specifics are there? What technical requirements do I need? What hardware requirements? Because I know like you have to have certain HDMI cables, stuff like that. We've got a blog post that's going to be coming, so you'll be able to go on the For Honor news section, forhonorgame.com, and that article will be live right after the show. So you can go in, you can see everything you need to do to make sure that you get the best experience with performance mode. And it should answer any questions in there, like what to do if you get screen tearing. Like Gabrielle said, you can enable variable refresh rate, active sync, whatever your display calls it.
Yeah.
And take us through what kind of performance thresholds are we looking at?
Yeah, so basically the core of the performance mode is we unlock the FPS, unlock the frame rate, so to get the best of all the console. So we have a little table here with some of the range we can get like on old gen we can get around 40 FPS, on mid gen around 60, and then on current gen is up to 120. So it's a lot better than the 60 we had before.
Nice, nice. And a quick note on that. Obviously, that's dependent on what's kind of happening in the game, everything going on.
Your network connection also.
So you know, this is like should be what you can expect. Average is in that threshold. Might go plus or minus some.
Exactly.
Because if you're on docks, like looking across everything and everything's blowing up, you're blowing up.
A lot of things are
Then
happening.
you might see it dip like a few frames below our target, but otherwise it should be pretty.
Yeah.
So, anything else on before we get into the OCELOTL?
No, that's pretty much it. Like you mentioned, check the article. Everything is in there. It's super important to get the best out of performance mode. So that's a look at it. And just a huge thanks to the engine team that worked on this. They did an amazing job, and it's
that was quick.
super awesome.
It's always nice.
Usually when it comes to the
section of
tech stuff that they talk
takes
about,
it
they
on
always
as
go
a
long.
challenge.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah,
This is a
can't
short
do
one.
this.
Wow.
Yeah, bet.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, get it done. So thank you, Gabrielle, for joining us.
I'm guessing they
for
just
the
wanted to
first
get it out of
time
the
on
way.
Den House.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll be right back with all the intro to the OCELOTL. And so, well, we have an awesome trailer for you.
It's
So
awesome.
if you've been wanting to see
They keep
gameplay,
on
we've got a
pronouncing it with the
gameplay
T.
trailer. Put
It's
on your brown
awesome.
pants, and here you go.
Do you know what
Okay.
it is to mourn an
Reveal
empire,
trailer. Full gameplay trailer. Oh god.
to see your home defiled? You tried
Damn.
to take everything from us.
Oh sweet. The minions got a
Yet
new
here
fashion.
we stand.
Dude, he looks awesome.
A blood debt will be paid. You will have no.
Oh,
victory.
eagle. We got an eagle. Oh. What the hell? Dude, what the heck was Vader doing? It looks like he was doing like an airplane spin. That's like a wrestling move.
The OCELOTL will hunt you
Whoa!
across oceans, across the underworld.
Oh.
You will know
The hell did I... Oh, okay. I don't know if that's an event
what your
game
never
mode or...
is coming. All
Conquistador
you
Vera.
hear is your own scream.
Ah, dude, that Aztec whistle, man. If I have to guess, that's gonna be an emo. Dude, that was awesome. Dude, we got to see, a glimpse of his armor variations. Then we got to see, I don't know what the heck that was. When he turned into a spirit, I have no idea what that is. It might be an event game, or maybe, I don't know. Also, we got to see. I have no idea what Raider's doing. Raider looks like he was doing like an airplane spin. I think that might be his new executions, because. Oh, I guess it might be, yeah. So I guess right there we get to see that Raider might be getting his Hero Fest. Okay, awesome. So we got Raider. Don't know what the other two new heroes are going to be getting the Hero Fest, but dude, that was an awesome trailer. But yeah, the OCELOTL got out of there, and now he took revenge and calling some backup, and of course, he was able to go ahead and kill everybody that kept him inside that cage, and he broke free. So. Damn, look at all that massacre right there, dude. Jesus. It kind of reminds me of in year 4, season 1, no, not season 1, season 2 of For Honor, when the Warmonger was,
Welcome
was
back
making her
once
debut,
again. I am
and
joined
after
on
that,
the couch today by Mr.
you saw
Stefan,
that in the short
Mr.
match,
Green,
everybody was basically
and-
dead.
Oh no, Raphael.
Why? Oh no! I thought you were happy to see me.
The wrong name popped into my head, and I was like, nope, we're not doing that. So, welcome, Raphael. I believe this is your first time on the Den.
It is indeed. I'm really happy to be here.
And I am too. Sorry about the
We are
the
missing
failed
Leonardo,
intro.
Michelangelo, and Donatello.
So,
We're missing
yeah,
3.
so available on
We
July
got one
27th,
of the
and
Ninja
then,
Turtles.
will be the new
Raphael.
OCELOTL hero, and then 2 weeks that'll be for Cold Hard Cash, and then 2 weeks later available for Steel, the Riddle of Steel. But we've got a lot of details to
Was
get.
he trying to
through,
do a
with regard
Schwarzenegger
to
impression?
all the
Kinda sound like it.
things for the hero. So why don't we jump into that with you, Stefan? Why don't you give us a quick rundown?
I would love to.
Stefan!
Super hyped to talk about the OCELOTL.
Asala.
It's a new.
They keep
Outlander
mispronouncing his name.
bringing a new hero to the battle. Finally, Outlander. What I love about them is they bring two new things to the battlefield every time. First is a new culture. We've started to see that at the start of the season, and I think Ian will talk more about that and others throughout the show. So I won't spend too much time on that. But Aztec for the first time, yes, awesome. And then second thing that the Outlanders bring is a new gameplay aspect, and we're going to see that later in the show. Yes, exactly. More detailed explanation. But
I know a lot of people are freaking excited because they're
very
finally
precise,
getting an Aztec hero
calculating,
that they've been asking
tactical
for a
hunter.
long time. Look at that!
And you're going to see that reflected
A
in
little sneaky stocky.
maybe a little bit. You're going to see it reflected both in the fight kit with the ability to kind of move around the fight a little
Damn,
bit.
dude, people
and
are
jump in,
freaking out right now.
Pounce gank.
Well, actually, no, they were freaking out earlier
Surprise.
today. Like I said, I'm
Surprise.
watching this a little bit
And
later
then you'll
because
see
I
the
didn't get a chance to
stalking
watch this live
hunter
because I
aspect
was
also
working.
shown through the feet kit.
But I know a lot of
and
people
you
were
will
like
always be struck
freaking.
by-
They were
you're gonna feel
freaking
like
out
there's eyes
once they
everywhere.
got to
Even
see the
through
hero
death.
right now.
Even through death.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean with that?
I don't know.
You'll see later, but there's no limit to you will never feel safe on the battlefield, which I think is going to be great. And I also feel there's going to be a bit of a meta shift for all the times where you're like, well, I'm in a one-on-one that I'm winning. Everything's going to go my way. Maybe you won't be. Maybe you're going to be just chilling on your home point. Maybe that's not going to go super well. And maybe you're going to turn out to be the weak, wounded gazelle running away, and it's going to be like
That's where the surprise comes in.
exactly.
But, I mean, the unofficial tagline is basically "Be afraid," right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Be afraid, fear him.
I'm
And,
not afraid.
I'm looking forward to hearing
I'm
just
good.
everything we have to divulge.
Only
today
thing that
on
I'm
the
afraid
hero,
of is
and
spiders.
Raphael's
I'm not
gonna
a
be
fan of
giving us
spiders.
A historical perspective, but first, Ian, can you walk us through the narrative?
Let's talk narrative.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I want to all the story, all
Right.
the lore.
Let's talk about.
Are
in
you
Team
ready?
1, we had
Dun,
the
dun,
conquistadors. They
dun.
returned to Heathmore. They after visiting the New World. Now we can say. Now we can say.
Yeah, we
Aztec.
say- we say Aztec.
Yeah,
We
let's
can
do
say
it.
Aztec as much as we
Like,
want.
no more
Damn.
secrets. Finally. So they returned after plundering the empire. They brought back all this gold. They had this big party. They told like tales of their grand achievements. But hey, here's a spoiler: they lied. They made shit up. Everything they said was everything they did was horrible, actually. And they said they brought back this lone prisoner, this final survivor of the Aztec Empire, but it's not true.
Colonizers lie? Never.
No, it's unheard of. Unheard of.
You liar!
So yeah, this our main Aztec hero, the Ocelotl, our main caged prisoner, he willingly gave himself up. He surrendered knowingly so that the rest of his people would be kept safe, while the others like okay, we got the
Just kind of
last
like,
Aztec.
I'm the last one, promise.
Exactly.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he totally played
there's
a
definitely not more people behind me.
No, he played a Joker card and said like, "Take me in," and so now he's just lying in wait. We know the execution's coming at sunup, but actually, what he knows is that his people followed him. They followed him back to Heathmore. They're coming, and they're
Oh,
here
get
to
a review of the
exact
map.
brutal vengeance.
I think
Oh,
that's the name of the season.
That is the name of the season.
Oh,
What?
we said the thing.
wow! Somebody got eaten by a
It's a lot of
snake.
confidence, simply putting your life
Jesus.
into the hands of your friends, and oh yeah, they'll be there.
Wait, did
on
we get to
time.
see the jaguar that was in the
It's
cage?
the
Oh
Ocelotl.
no!
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
It's cool like that.
And I think there's a lot of that narrative that's been
Oh, I see
baked
the
into
pig
map
head.
realization as well. So what are some things?
And
that
no,
players
it's
can
not
look
Pighead
for?
from
Absolutely.
Saw. If
While you're
anybody's
playing,
wondering about that,
keep an eye out.
I'm
We
talking
have
about
a lot
the
of dead
pighead that was on
conquistadors.
the
It's
on the
some
freeze
gruesome,
table.
some not to say not gruesome, but also slightly
Quite
the
comical.
ship is on fire.
Creative. Let's say that. You might.
Pretty sure I saw someone inside a snack.
There is a snake. There's a guy leaking from the chain right there.
You
So
Oh
probably
god! Oh, I didn't even notice
That's
that.
not a good thing.
I was looking for the
Only
freaking
videos
jaguar.
Yes.
So yeah, there's plenty more. Just keep an eye out because we're telling the story of the Ocelotl who arrived in Heathmore and They're
Yeah,
eating
somebody
the
got
whole
eaten
time.
by a snake, but what happened to the
As
jaguar?
well they should.
As well,
Where'd
they
the
should.
jaguar go?
So I am super excited for like all that is coming out this season. I'm looking forward to the lore orders. There's going to be some fun stuff in there. I know.
And the funniest thing is that's a
but
snake that's
Raphael,
actually in the execution
let's
that we
talk
got
a little bit about
during
the
the
historical perspective that
the
went
event that we
into
had.
bringing this hero into Heathmore, and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess first we could discuss the fact that there is a historian working on this game. Samurai and Viking game. What is that? I guess it's unexpected, but the fact is, For Honor is inspired by history in pretty much all of its aspects. How our heroes look, how they sound, how they fight, why they fight. It's not that we are an historical game. We don't try to be historical. We don't try to teach you anything, but we want to make a game that's fun. Okay, well, first, and then a world that's coherent, that will take the.
Well, we already know
players
For
in.
Honor is not
And
historically
we've
accurate when
believed
it comes
for
to
a
some
long
shit.
time, and we still believe that history is a good starting point to provide all of this. So my
cool.
job is to provide inspiration to help the team. It's a basis, you know. We will go away from it at some point, but at the start, it's like
Ooh.
that, and then we go as we want.
authentic.
Oh, we
versus
get to see those masks
Yes.
on the.
And a good example of that is,
on the Acela.
you know, the Aztecs in history, they weren't known as sailors, and but in our version of history, or what we're saying, like I said, they followed their leader home, because, you know, in our version, you know, after the cataclysm, they traded with pirates. You know, the Aztec picked up on they picked up on some sailing, so that's why they were able to get to Heathmore.
Just like, hey
basically.
Jack, I've got this gold. You want to teach me how to build a ship?
Acela.
Feathers or anything else that the Aztecs would have.
But it comes back to the believability aspect. This is one of our core pillars on For Honor. We want, you know, to be divergent in terms of history, but we want you to be immersed and feel the same feel as like the knight that would hold a sword. You want the sword to be recognizable, feel the same way, your opponents to look the same way, and now with the Aztec, the war club and the spear, to give that authentic feeling, believable.
Come
feeling.
back to that like key moment of like feel every blow, every block, like all that. Awesome. So any last notes?
Everybody already knows that For Honor is not
I
historically
really
accurate
would
when
like
it comes to some
give
stuff.
a big shout out to,
I mean,
the
Most
nerds
games that we
and
have
the
right
community,
now,
because
some
we
of
did
them aren't
something
really historically
special,
accurate
with this hero.
because they try to change some
We made
stuff.
him talk and speak in Nahuatl.
Because I
And
know
this is not
some people in the
something
modern
that's
time
used,
will
that's
kind of get
really,
bored when it comes to
seen
that kind of
often
stuff.
in video games.
Because I remember,
So you may.
I
have
remember in
seen
Call of
that
Duty
none of
War
us
at War, they
speaks
tried to go ahead and
fluently
make
Nahuatl
things,
right now.
you know,
So
try to
we
make
had
things like
to
real,
go
like
and,
historically accurate.
work with,
But then
real
I
actor,
remember that the
an
Call
actor,
of Duty
that's
fans
called,
actually didn't really
Rufino
like
Romero.
that, and they kind of
See
got
him right
mad.
there.
Oh,
And he.
Oh,
actually
this guy's the
speaks
voice actor for
Nahuatl,
the
modern
Acela.
Nahuatl,
Oh,
which
cool.
is different from the classical Nahuatl that the Aztecs or Mexicas would have been talking. We had after that to go to
Rufino Romero.
external experts that helped us
Cool.
to translate the line from Ian or the rest of the narrative team. It was not an easy process because sometimes the lines would be too long when you translated them, so we had to go back. But in the end, it works, and I'm really, really proud. That
I kind
we
of
made
wish
that
they would have
effort.
done that. The same
It's,
thing
yeah, it's one
with
of
the Magi
big
and the
aspects,
Aphila.
that you'll
I wish
really
we
enjoy in
got
the
to
game, I
see
guess,
their
and that will
voice
bring
actors.
you once again into the world
Actually,
of Honor.
I love.
I
Rufino's
remember
work.
when
Just,
the
credit
Magi
that.
was
Yeah,
being
it's just
shown,
so,
and we got the teaser
so
for him.
humble and just really great.
Somebody
He
actually did
created
look
great
look up
great
what
yeah.
the voice actor looked like in real life.
All right. So for those of you, at home, thank you.
Yeah, I remember
Steph
somebody
and
actually
Ian
did look
and
up
Raphael
Always a
for
pleasure.
who was the
joining me.
voice actor of the Magi.
But,
And
we've got
yeah,
more,
he looked kind of cool.
artistic
Yeah, he had a
direction.
nice
First, quick
voice.
mention, we will have an event pass.
Yeah, but we didn't actually
for
get them.
the
Whoa!
the
event,
July
Hunt
27th to go through
of the
August
Ocela.
17th. So some of the things you can earn here, we've got the
So we got the event
Tenochtitlan,
weapon. I mean, not weapons.
outfit,
Actually, do we get event weapons? No, I
coming
don't
at
think
you,
so.
as well as we've got the Light of Tenochtitlan ornament.
So we got
And,
the outfit, the
right. We've got
ornament,
path
and the
effect.
effect. Cool.
So you can look for those.
I like how they have the
you
tempo
know,
effect in the background. That's really nice.
Pass. And thank you again, all three of you, for joining me on this segment.
Always. See you on the battlefield.
On the
Thanks,
battlefield.
thanks for having me on your couch and for getting my name.
Yeah,
It's, usual experience, I guess.
I'm not gonna never live that down. That's
No.
gonna be awesome for me. But yeah, we'll be right
know
back.
that historians typically forget all about history.
Yeah, they never remember everything.
No.
we talked about.
No.
But yeah, stick around because we've got artistic direction coming up next.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. I thought they were gonna go ahead and talk about the event more. I think we were just gonna be getting an event pass. Wait, so what was that we saw in the trailer when the OCELOTL died, and then after that he came in spirit form? Unless it might be one of his... Dude, that right there is gonna be mind-blowing. Because we don't have anything like that for Honor. When somebody dies and they come back in spirit form, we don't have that. We do have something that you know, when somebody dies, which is actually the last laugh feat, is when somebody dies, they drop a bomb, and after that boom, there's like a huge explosion. All that other feat, when you die and then you come back to life, that's the only two feats I know that when you die, then something else happens. But right here, this is a bit of a different change. I don't know. I think I'm just going. I think I'm putting too much thought to it. I don't know. We just have to wait until we get to the gameplay, because I want to see what the heck this whole spirit thing really is, man. Because I'm confused right now, man. Because I thought that was gonna be kind of like an event game mode or something, but no, they did basically talk about the event pass and the event outfit and the event effect and the ornament. So we're not getting like any other event stuff, like an event mode or event weapons, all that stuff. So I'm actually intrigued of what they're gonna be talking about. That I want to see what's the explanation for that spirit image that we saw right there in the trailer for the OCELOTL. Interesting. Well, we get to see the art direction, so which means we're gonna be showing the art, of course, you know, the armor and the weapons and yeah, some other stuff too. I'm excited.
Welcome back. It's
Ooh,
artistic
2 new
direction
people.
time, and we've got some more firsts today.
Dude, they're
us
bringing
again
out a
for
lot
the
of
first
people
time on
for
the
this
den
year.
is Alex and Kiara. How are you both doing today?
Fantastic. Really excited.
So before we jump into the artistic
dude, that
direction
girl was
behind
like-
the OCELOTL,
like
why don't
buff.
you both tell us a little bit
Not
about
lying.
what it is that you do here?
Yes, so I'm Alex. I'm the production manager on the character team, which is the ridiculously talented team that makes all of the new heroes, armor sets, and hero skins. I also coordinate with our team in Chengdu that makes all of the weapons, all of the outfits, ornaments, mood effects, and armor variations.
Hi, and I'm Kiara. I do texture art. I also coordinate a little bit with Chengdu for validation and other fun stuff.
So all the materials,
Yes.
a lot about rocks.
Dude, that chick
Mostly
looks
the
really
same.
cool, dude. I'm not gonna
Awesome.
lie.
So why don't we just jump right into?
She looks like that kind of person
the
that
high-level
you
stuff.
meet at a bar.
So for the
She's like right
OCELOTL,
there, you know,
we
leaning
really
on the
tried
stool,
to
drinking, and then you bump into her. It's
make a
like, oh,
respectful
hey, hello.
adaptation into our game. Like Raphael was mentioning, we had a lot of collaboration with historians trying to work that in a little bit. So for our first set, we really went for the Jaguar Warrior, that classic look.
Oh, concept art.
Yeah, well, and the word OCELOTL is what the Jaguar Warrior class would have been called in Nahuatl.
And so
Dude,
we
I know
got
a
some
lot of
videos,
people right now
concept
flipping their
art
shit
up
when they
here,
first
and
saw
that
this.
you guys
I
traditionally
know
start
I know that.
with, like the 2D.
Yes.
Because this has
and then
been the
build
most
that up to a
requested
3D.
Yeah, exactly.
character
So,
that a lot of people have
we
been
have
wanting
these
for
lovely
for a long
references
time.
from our
A
historians.
long time. And
How do we
now
go
we're
and
finally
adapt
getting
that?
it.
How do we
So
translate that into 3D?
this is going to
So
be
we'll
awesome.
take a lot of these images and put them together into the concept.
And we get to
then
see
have
what the
this
OCELOTL looks like
meeting
without all
where
his
everyone
paint,
who's going to work
his
on the set
headgear, and all that
gets
stuff.
together
And he has
to
a mohawk.
actually talk
It's kinda
about
cool.
How we create it. So
Hopefully
we'll
we
have
get a
the,
variation of,
concept
you know, of
artist,
him
the modeler who
not having
work
the
on
face
it,
paint.
texture
or-
artists who work on it.
Yeah, I
regular
want
who
to
work on
see
it,
if they
along
have a
with
variation of
artistic
that when he
technical
just has like a
direction.
mohawk.
just to figure out.
So you look like a
how
Native
to do that.
American.
So that's where we come up with a lot of questions.
But he's not
like,
Native American.
how does this leg piece work? How does it fit around? How does it buckle up? Where's the buckle?
Right, because when you draw it in 2D, you can just put something somewhere, and you don't have to worry about the function.
Exactly.
Like how it actually attaches. So.
Exactly. Whereas as this, we're really trying to make sure that it would work as functional armor.
And so.
Ooh, 3D.
I didn't skip over anything, did I?
No.
Okay, so I think in addition to this, like we can see that OCELOTL has like a lot of there's a lot of different textures going on here, a lot of different materials, and Kiara, I think you have a lot to do with that, right? Oh, sorry,
Yes.
did I
Yes.
skip?
I do, but
Yes, we were going to talk a little bit about what the accessories were on the sets.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I can't forget that.
Yeah, exactly. So, set 1, the jaguar is one of them. We also have an eagle and a snake. And
Oh, I
so
was
this
right.
one- yes.
We're gonna have a snake.
I did talk about
Nice.
that. I was right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they look like, though.
So the materials was an important choice that we had for this. So we don't have a lot of metal. Instead, what we have is obsidian and turquoise, and we have some beads that were made from nuts. And so what the set has there is that the animal sort of helmet, and then at his waist he'll have an obsidian knife and a death whistle.
Death whistle with
whistle.
one right here. It is
Yeah.
ridiculously loud.
It is.
I wish I could blow it on the show.
Oh, I didn't
but all
notice that
of
was a
you
death
guys
whistle
would
they had on
laugh,
their desk.
like at home.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
And I think we've got the Jaguar set. We mentioned Snick. There's
Yes.
there's also some ceremonial.
We also have a set 2. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and in the
Ooh.
set 2, this one is
Dude, look at
based
that.
on warrior priests who would also accompany the Aztecs into battle. So this one has a bunch of ceremonial masks. The themes of them are human, demon, and death. Death one is
The death
pretty
one
fantastic.
is sick.
It also has a cape, which would have been a mark of distinction earned in battle, much like the pelt of the first set as well, which would be earned for taking
Oh,
prisoners.
more 3D.
Nice. So all of you cape fans at home, we got capes.
We got capes.
OCELOTL has capes.
Yeah.
So now we're safe. to
Now
talk
we're
about
safe. We can
materials,
talk about
right?
materials.
I'm on fire today.
So we have a mask variation, and we have a non-mask variation. But he doesn't have the pelts on his head,
like
though.
Flat 2D feathers going on.
oh no, yeah, we've got a lot of fun stuff.
And if
the
anybody does not know,
materials this time,
when it
the
comes
big
to the armor
challenge
sets
was,
for the brand new heroes,
is
we're actually
that
already
all
getting
the
2 armor
materials
sets.
used for OCELOTL is
that's what the
raw
developers said.
materials,
Like,
compared to the Conquistador,
what
which
was it,
really
like,
had
last year when they
transformed
introduced Pyro.
materials like metal.
Okay,
you
so
know,
we can see what the armor variation is like.
the
So we got the
minerals
Jaguar
found
one,
hammered into this
then we got the
beautiful
Eagle,
ornate armor, but in this case,
and we
it's
got the
just
snake
fur.
one. Oh,
It's rocks.
I thought we were
It's
gonna go ahead and get like a
turquoise that
snake
they
head on his
polish,
head.
Stick a little hole, put it around your belt, call it a day. You can see that the materials are really raw. They're from nature.
Dude, look at
They're
the
just,
face paint on the Eagle one on this
purely
variation.
Also
Jeez.
respected like that because that was part of the culture.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of work on the turquoise, on the golds, on the.
I kind of wish he
on
had like
the
a snake
obsidian, which is
pelt
a
on his
really
head.
fun thing to work with.
Here's the
you'll see
second
that there's
armor
variety
set.
in it too. Like it's not just a turquoise
Oh,
bead
look at
that
that
you see
mask
every
right there,
color is
dude.
the same. There's depth in the blues, depth in the golds.
Oh, look at
The
that
woods,
one, dude!
more
Look
of a
at this
reddish
one,
tint,
holy!
Because the nature over there in the Southern Americas, wood is more reddish compared to here, which are more on the grayish, brownish tints. And the feathers, which we really,
I'm
really
excited about
Beautiful.
The feathers are beautiful. So they're from South America, right? So all the birds are crazy colors
Dude.
and funky patterns, and we
Looks
really wanted
awesome.
to keep that, but
It
give
looked
the players
really
the
awesome.
opportunity
Oh,
to
sweet! We
actually
get to see
put
the weapons.
variety and use your color scheme and your team color to modify the
Telling me
feathers.
I can adjust with my color palette.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there is variety.
So
in
here are like the
feathers.
regular
It's gonna be a
sets
lot
of
fun.
armor. I mean, not armor
Especially
of weapons that we get in the
since they're
beginning.
Tropical.
And then we see the other
feathers have
nice
little
looking ones in the
metallic
background.
hues to it. The colors shift.
Oh, this one
little
has
bit
teeth.
when you put them in the light, and it's amazing. It got me really excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to spend some time in the customization menu.
Yeah.
It's probably where like 60% of my For Honor game time is, if we're being honest.
Yeah,
So,
it was absolutely most of our time spent thinking about that too, and thinking about you guys at home. That and another very important part is that, again, the authenticity, the respect to nature.
I kind of wish they would add
the way
more
they use
more
paint isn't
more
like
teeth
how,
to some of the other ones.
the Asian cultures or European cultures did, which is very
highly processed,
thinned out, exactly.
And here are
chips off
the
armor and
higher
all that.
tier ones that
Here
we get
it's
on
more dirt. It's thicker. You can
a little
actually
bit
see
more until we level up.
the marks done on the characters as if the warrior priest would go on the OCELOTL and put it.
So you can see like the finger tracks.
Yeah, the finger tracks.
Yeah.
We thought of everything here.
Nice.
So,
nice. So a little thicker, a little more goop.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Dude, I cannot wait to see the fashion on what everybody's going to be doing with the
armors
with the
for,
Acera hero.
The new hero. We've also got a new set for Shinobi coming out as well. So
oh shit! Hey, we get the Shinobi,
because we gotta let this video
armor
finish,
set.
But we're gonna show you the new set for Shinobi here in just a sec.
Gold medals on
so,
the gold variety again. Not
if anybody does not know, last year,
the hammering,
the developers said that they're gonna go ahead and bring in 3 armor sets. It was actually right when they introduced the pirate. The developers said that they were going to go ahead and bring in some new armor sets for the Shinobi, the Highlander, and the Gladiator. We already got the Gladiator last season, and now we're going to be getting Shinobis. Now the only one we have is the Highlander. So awesome
with this new mask. So this is, as we announced previously in the year, the new set for Shinobi coming out. So for everyone's favorite ninja,
kind of looks like a vulture.
You can get your new fashion on. It's like a what are they called? The little turtle guys in the water, kappas.
Kappa.
Yeah, got to have some kappa.
Oh, this is a kappa one
there.
It kind of looks like a bird.
And
for a
that's
second.
not all. We've got more armor variations coming for the Viking, the Wulin, and the Outlanders. So as we announced earlier this year, we've got.
I wonder when we're going to begin
every season for different factions.
Well, I don't know because I don't know if the.
So in October we've got Knights and
Because
Samurai.
I did hear.
We've got another.
Okay, there was somebody on YouTube that said that.
Yes, these were all worked on.
That the Magi was going to get another armor set, but I don't know if that was true or what.
Yeah,
because I remember the pirate actually got 2 more armor. Well, not armor sets, but they were armor variations.
We can get it just right. So.
They're really great.
So I wonder when the Magi will be getting his.
Thank you so much for joining me on the den.
Also the Afida. I don't know if the Afida might get some other armor.
And
armor
you guys at home stick around because.
But yeah, so we actually got the Shinobi. So we got the Gladiator, and now we got the Shinobi.
Your time is coming.
Now we have to go ahead and wait and see what the Highlander is going to be announced. Maybe. I think the Highlanders armor variation might be announced once we get into season 4 because season 4 is going to be based on the Vikings. So if I have to guess, when the Highlander is going to be getting his armor set, his new armor set, it's going to be in season 4. So I'm excited for that. Oh yeah, armor variations for the Vikings. So Highlander, we got to see his Berserker, Highlander. I can't wait to see what your armor set is going to look like, Hunter. I'm excited for that. We got the Shaman. Look at Yorm with the black beard. We got Valkyrie. And we got Warlord. And here is the new Viking hero. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're gonna begin the new Viking hero in season 4. Oh man, I can't wait to see. Because I know everybody has been begging for another Viking hero, and we're finally gonna be getting one, but we still have to wait a little bit more. So we got the Wulins, we got Tiandi, we got Shaolin, we got Nixia. Hey, we have another variation for this one. We got Zhang Jun, and we got Zhan Hu. Huh, interesting. Oh, Outlanders. Hey, look at that, dude. You got a Panther variation with the pirate. Awesome. I kind of figured we might get a variation of that for that armor set. So it looks like the Magi has like an eagle armor set, which is cool. And we got the Yafira. Not bad. Huh. Oh. Oh yeah, Shinobi, yeah. Interesting. I was actually wondering that the armor sets, I mean not armor sets, that the armor variations would go ahead and fit the theme for this season. Yeah, because I don't see any green, I don't see any yellow, and I don't see any red. I don't see anything, any color that actually fits the theme for this season. Yeah, because this armor variations, it actually kind of fits last season. Because I remember last season's, it was based on, you know, kind of like, you know, goth and dark, you know, and basically torture and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything aside from, you know, the Outlanders. Everybody else is kind of looks like that their armor variations actually fits last season's, you know, armor variation. Huh. I was kind of expecting a little bit more, I guess you could say, Aztec-ish armor set. I don't know if that's a word. I don't know. But yeah.
Welcome back, Warriors. We're so excited.
So we got gameplay for the Ocela. This is the
here.
moment everybody was waiting for. To see how, well, the second moment everybody was waiting for.
To get into the
the
nitty-gritty with
gameplay and the moveset.
Who better to do
we got
that
to see what the armor look like. We got to see what the weapons look like. And now we're going to be seeing what the gameplay is
I'm really
look
happy
like.
to be here. I was reading the Twitch chat before.
Yeah.
I'm finally here. I know people were calling out for me. I'm finally.
They were worried. They were like, I did. Yeah. Yeah, just so you know, that works in the office too.
Of course.
You mentioned
of
JC
course.
a times.
This happens every single time.
So good job, chat.
Every single time when JC comes on, he always has mic problems.
For the very first time, we have Daniel and Jimmy, who are from the
This guy can't catch a
team,
break.
here to talk about all
JC can't catch a break, dude. I feel so bad for them.
People at home.
Yeah, hello. I'm super happy to be here with all of you. Warrior 10 is my first one. And yeah.
Dude, we get a lot of new
like
people,
man. For this hero.
Yeah, and hello. Nowadays they call me the cooler Daniel.
Oh.
But usually I go by the name Jimmy. So nice to meet you
This
all.
guy.
First Warriors Den as well. Very happy to be
One of
here.
the shades.
I love it. Awesome. So that's.
Can we
great.
get
And I also
two
see
fly
that, YouTube
or MV
maybe
cool or
brought
two
a little
fresh?
bit
Can we get
something,
him? Just show him
It's not a gift.
which cool guy shows
We
on the
got
shades.
our, we got our mocap
Hey!
weapons ready to fight it off in the studio, but no.
Yeah,
not really.
no. Only one animator for
You gotta hold it up for the camera. So
Yeah, hold it up
yeah.
for the
like,
camera.
you gotta see. There you go. Yeah. So this is always fun because again, Daniel, Jimmy, two of the lead animators.
I remember when they did that for the
working on
Magi.
OCELOTL, and
It was
they,
a-
you
it was a-
know,
like
these
a
are the
big
kind.
one.
These are the actual mocap props, right?
Yeah.
We
That's
use in the studio for these. These things are huge, so you get a really good sense of scale. Do you want to maybe tell us a bit what it was like working with these?
Well, what I can say is the first day, even not the first day of the mocap shoot, during the rehearsal, just we broke it.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
the actor just broke it, and then
Cheap
we
pops.
had to say, "Oh my God, what we are doing!" So we had to come up with a solution for it, and then yeah, it was a little fun fact. About
We made it work. We made it work.
and
Yeah,
I think you can see it there.
Was the solution more duct tape?
Yeah,
Always.
now you can see it everywhere.
Always
Like
more
that's
tape.
the best solution
Always
ever.
more
So,
tape,
yeah.
they'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. All right. Well, I think that's great. So yeah, thank you for showing that off. I always think it's really cool to get a little, to see some of that behind the scenes stuff of, that. So thanks for bringing those cool props on.
Sure.
But I think now we're going to get a chance to maybe pass it over to JC and take a
Yeah.
look at the character in game as well. So
Yes. Well, first we'll talk a little bit about what kind of our pillars
Oh
versus
yeah,
hero
yeah,
and
of
stuff,
course,
right? So
of course.
when we, as most of you have watched Warriors and before and kind of heard me talk about these things, whenever we design a hero, we're trying to go with what our pillars are going to be gameplay-wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this being like a hunter, a stalker, like character that kind of does that, but also somebody that we find is like very aggressive and efficient, right? So once you get in, you're efficient, you're aggressive. That's kind of like what we were going for. So that's kind of, we'll see that reflected in the gameplay. So it's kind of interesting.
Nice.
But at the same time, what we want to make sure is that like sometimes we make heroes, we don't want to do something that's completely 100% different from everything, because then it makes it too difficult to kind of understand, right? So if we kind of can compare to heroes slow a little bit to other heroes, this hero, as you will see, has an infinite chain.
Ooh.
And
Another
it's kind of
infinite
like
chain. Okay.
what we did with Shaolin, where you have to alternate, buttons, but a little bit cranked up.
Just to the end.
Just a little bit cranked up. That's gonna be it's gonna be really interesting, and then we can talk to these wonderful people about animation as well as we go through it. So let's get started.
Oh man, it's gonna be exciting.
So first of all, you
Oh,
can see
sweet.
him walk
Gameplay.
there. Looks really cool. All that cool stuff. Sprinting looks great. The attack over there. So that looks pretty nice. So we're gonna do like a little emo here, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So first of all, we're gonna do a free roaming emo. This death whistle.
Straight off the bat. Just carry it on you at all times.
Let me do it again so we can have a better view of it.
Oh, was he doing the
There
death
we
whistle?
go.
Amazing.
This is really, really cool. Honestly, this is super scary.
It sounds great too. I love
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so let's
I
look
kinda wish
at
it was
the rest
louder.
of this hero's attack because it's kind of interesting.
Yes.
So as I was mentioning,
Hey, at least they added a
kinda
death
didn't
whistle.
change,
That's,
but it's a little bit different
That's
this
awesome.
time, right? Because normally when we have like something like Shaolin, you can do like light to heavy, light to heavy, light to heavy. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then we went, how do we take this a step further, right? And so what we came up with is every single option that you typically have.
Dude, I'm not
So
gonna lie,
light,
the
heavy,
armor
zone,
variation
and
on
bash
the green
work
one looks
everywhere.
awesome, dude.
I can do light, but I can do
Armor
light
set, not
into a
armor
bash.
variation, sorry.
I can do light into heavy, into a zone, into a bash, into all sorts of crazy things.
Oh
right?
gosh.
So the rules for chaining for this hero is every time you do the same button, or so the same type of action twice in a row, right? So if you do light, heavy, bash, zone, you go into a finisher, that's where you stop. The finishers typically are like a little bit stronger, they have like better stuff, so that's kind of interesting. And you can alternate them constantly. And each option that you have has different options. Like they have different properties and where we can go. So it's kind of like pushing some of the stuff we have a little bit more to the extreme and going into that, right? And so what's also interesting is that we really built this hero to be every single light attack is using the spear, and every single heavy attack uses the club. When we zone, sometimes it uses the club, sometimes like you see the finisher uses both at the same time.
Makes sense.
It's
That's
kind
why
of cool.
everybody
So I know
was
this,
saying
this
that
not
light
problem,
attacks
it's
will work for the
challenging
spear
for
and the heavy
like
attacks will work for
really
the
have this different- It's the
Makuito.
first time we have a hero that has two really, really distinct weapons, like real weapons, not like a shield and whatever. We have some characters that have like some hero like Peacekeeper that has like a dagger and a sword, but they're kind of similar and they're not used in the same way. So what kind of challenges do you guys face when we're working on this?
Don't forget about Pirate.
Kind of
She has a flintlock pistol and a
a
cutlass.
very direct way to.
Then we
see,
got
like, okay, well,
Shaman,
heavy's
you
always
know,
gonna
an
be the
axe,
club
a
and
tomahawk,
light's
and a
always gonna be the
dagger.
spear. So in a way, it focused a
And
lot of
what
our
else am I
animation
missing?
work.
That's different
We
other
were able to
weapons.
immediately discern and immediately make clear the animations were going
trying
to
to
be
remember
light
who
with the spear and all that. So that was good.
Another thing is that with the spear.
Crap, I'm
and
missing the
you have
character
range.
who has another set of
Okay.
weapons. Ah, no, I
Those
forgot,
are
no!
things.
Damn it, I
And
forgot
then
who was the
with
other weapon.
club
Go on a
went
second.
more for the heaviness, feeling the body weight, feeling that power. And then if we talk about the chain, we went and took advantage of that inertia that the character was having, that momentum he was having, and we made a decision like, are we
No,
not
yeah, that's about
going
it.
to
I can't think of
or
any.
not?
Yeah, yep.
So
Those are the other characters that we got.
yeah, like that, like you're showing it right now.
Yeah. So sometimes you're spinning, sometimes you're not. It's like
Yes.
to make sure that
Normally,
feels good
with
there,
the
right?
club, it's when we spin because we have a lot of strength, a lot of energy going on, and then with the spear, it's just we go for the range.
All right.
One of the big challenges I find we had for the openers and finishers was to everything chain together. So we had to really make sure that every blend was like perfect for that.
Yeah, the flow of the character was really important because we only had.
I didn't know
about
that people were gonna
difference in
be
our transitions between the one
are
attack
gonna be
to
doing the
other
usual
one
thing when it
in
comes
chain.
to a brand new hero of
So
Honor. They're
to
gonna be
put
saying
all
that the
together
brand new
with
hero is like
possibilities, it was
you know,
a
too
challenge.
strong, and after
Yeah.
that, you know,
We wanted the
they're gonna
player
go
to
ahead
have
and nerf
that
him.
feeling that he's
You know,
there,
that's
but
been the norm every
That's
single
cool,
time.
because one of the things that
Yeah, I mean,
like,
they
talking about,
do
like,
not.
free frames,
I know
free
a
frames,
lot of
so
the For Honor
if-
players
I
do not
can
want
explain,
like a
more
pirate
detail in
situation
terms
what
of
happened to her
support.
when she was too strong.
Essentially,
So hopefully we don't get
what
that.
we're talking about here is that
Magi
we tried to
wasn't
make sure
bad.
we
You know, he was
designed this
good.
hero to have,
You know, a lot of people said that he was kind of
almost
like
a blender-like quality, right? We want
you know,
to,
he
when you-
needed
when
like
you're
some other
facing
stuff too.
an Ocelotl that
And the
you're
Afila was
scared.
decent.
And to have that sort of pressure and to make sure that you really felt that pressure, we made sure that the chain link timings were as short as possible. So often enough, when if you do a light into a heavy, you see it goes very, very, very fast into the next attack. You can delay them a little bit, of course, right, if you want, but you don't have to. And if you go really, really quick, you get that sense of pressure, of that constant aggression, and really feeling like you're in a blender, right? That's kind of what we're going for. So that's super, super interesting. But it does. That's like you were mentioning. It creates a lot of challenges in terms of, well, how do we make this look good? How do we make this feel good? But that's a definite big challenge. That's really cool. I'm happy you guys really pulled it off because it's a big thing. So that's great.
And I also think it's cool, like when you look back and you.
Also, I'm wondering what his gimmick is going to be.
That Ian and Raph.
Because I know when it comes to a brand new hero that comes out, they always have like a different gimmick to them.
For him, it really was like you made a very angry boy, right?
Like when the pirate came out, she had like a. Of course, she had her like her flintlock pistol, which was kind of like a bash. And then we got, of course, Medjay that he had his two stances. And then we got the Afila, which is basically kind of like a.
Yeah. And our job is to translate emotions into motion.
Yeah, she had like a quick dash with the shield.
We had in our mind.
So I'm wondering what the OCELOTL's gimmick is going to be.
Like Annalie, of course.
Because I know a lot of people want him to have kind of like a bleed-like ability or something, kind of like what Shaman has when like she has like bleed attacks.
And then
so far, I haven't seen anything that's to do with bleed.
Again, into balance.
But they might show it later.
Well, yeah, really cool stuff. Awesome. So,
all right, so let's keep going a little bit into the heroes like basic kit, right? So, like I was saying, every single light, like the neutral lights are 500 ms, like we normally have. Chain lights are all 400 ms. They tag people when you dodge after you do a heavy or a bash or whatever. So, again, a lot of pressure there. Light finishers are 400.